we will move to the last topic, which is, in this process, while discussing one of the step of the process, we told that we will be using different methods in order to do job analysis, right? Simply I'm telling that, see, in order to collect information regarding this job and regarding this particular job, or in order to perform this job analysis, you can actually use so many different methods. Now, what are the different methods that can be used in organizations in order to perform job analysis, or in order to collect information regarding particular job or any set of jobs? What are the different methods that you can use in organizations? Now, let's move to that particular topic. So moving to the last topic of today's class, which is different methods of job analysis. Okay, the first and foremost method. See, the main thing is, if you refer from different textbooks or different sources, you will be finding different methods in each and every source. That means, for example, in one kind of textbooks, you will be seeing all these methods. In another kind of textbook, you will be seeing these methods, and you will be seeing extra one or two. In another type of textbooks, you will not even be seeing all these things. You will only be seeing a few of them. So in this way, depends on your source. But basically, there are so many other methods which are used in order to collect information in an organization relating to job, right? That means basically to do job analysis, right? So we have taken the most commonly used. So coming back to this topic, different methods of job analysis. The first method is observation, where you basically observe. That means, for example, see, now this observation method doesn't work for each and every job. These, for example, if I want to do job analysis for a basic job, that means if I want to do job analysis for a job of a floor cleaner, or basically a sweeper, I can basically prepare my job analysis by observing, right? I can basically observe them, telling that, what are they doing, what are the different rooms that they are covering, what are the different things that they are using in order to do this cleaning, sweeping, and all these things, right? For those kind of jobs, that means the jobs which do not involve much complexity, you can actually use this observation method. Now let's take an example of an electrical engineer who works with very complicated integrated circuits, very small integrated circuits. Now, I can't just stand beside an electrical engineer and keep observing, telling that which all dots is he connecting with the soldering machine and all these things, right? It's very difficult, right? So basically, this observation method may be effective, in certain cases, and may not be effective in certain cases. But observation method is one of the most easiest methods. Okay, so basically, this is the first method. The second method is survey method, where you use different surveys in order to find out what this job basically means. What are the basic roles and responsibilities of the job? What are the basic requirements of the job? In this way, you conduct surveys. Now, you also use the third kind of method, which is interview method, where you directly go to the person who is actually performing the job, or you go to the person who has experience in performing the job, and you directly interview them. Okay, for example, if there is this for example, if in an organization a person joined as a human resource manager, and after promotions, he became the vice chairman of the company. Now, if you want to do job analysis for the job of a HR manager, you can either approach someone who is actually doing the job of human resource manager, or you can directly approach anyone who has experience. In this particular example, you can directly approach the vice chairman of the organization and ask him about the information relating to the job of human resource manager, because he has done it, he has experience in that particular kind of job. So in this way, you do the interview method. Now, you also have this method called as checklist method, where you prepare the list of items that are done and that are not done relating to a particular job, and you just tick all the things that are relevant and all these things. Now, there is also this performance called as self performance method. This is another method which is suitable in some jobs, and it is not suitable in some jobs. Self performance method is where you actually go, you perform the job yourself, and from that, whatever you got, whatever you came to know, that information you use for job analysis. That means, for example, we have these movies in which which tell one day CM, one day chief minister, right? In that way, you are basically trying to learn what is the basic duties of a chief minister, what are the roles and responsibilities, what do you have to have in order to justify to that role of a chief minister. In this way, you are actually learning all these things, you are actually collecting the information about all these things by actually performing the role. This is basically called a self performance method. Again, this is one method where which is suitable in certain jobs and which is not suitable in certain jobs. This is one of the method. And moving on to the next method, the next method is called as diary method, where certain jobs in certain organizations require the employees to maintain a diary or a log where they note each and everything that they do. For example, See, let's take up a job of an employee who works on a heavy machinery where he has to write down each and everything, each and every reading that is, displayed on the machinery, or each and every button that he has clicked, or each and every lever that he has pulled in, during the course of his, work in on that particular day. So in that particular case, if you want to do job analysis for that particular job, you can actually ask his diary, telling that, okay, give me a diary. And if you open the diary, certain jobs actually do this. If you open the diary, it will be written as, I switched on the machine. I pulled the lever after 5 minutes. I switched on all the, lights after 10 minutes. I refueled after 20 minutes. In this way, they will be having all the things that they have done during their work on that particular day, or during their work in general. So basically, in this kind of method, you basically, if that particular job, has this facility of maintaining a diary, or if that particular job has an obligation to maintain a diary, then you can actually collect information regarding the job using that particular diary. That is one method. And at last, you will be having a questionnaire method, where you will also be, it's where you prepare a questionnaire with a series of steps. That means you will be having a questionnaire. In the starting, you will be having the employee name. That means you are giving to a person in order to collect a job analysis, right, or job information, right? So basically, you approach the person from whom you are actually wanting to collect information, and you hand him the questionnaire. Now he takes the questionnaire, he fills in all the basic information like his name, his department, in this way his personal basic details. Then that particular questionnaire will be having the all the different questions which are trying to extract information regarding the job. That means that particular questionnaire, that means basically what you're doing is you are preparing all the things that you need, in order to gain information regarding a particular job in the form of questions, and you are presenting them in the form of a questionnaire. That is basically questionnaire method. So there are many more methods, but these are the basic methods that can be used in organization in order to collect information for job analysis.